Alright guys, welcome back to the second leg. We've got 3 new content series coming on the channel. We've got the big talking points, we've got the week predictions, and we've got the week breakdowns. 3 videos every single week for you guys. And this week, and right now, it is the week breakdown. Guys, this week has been absolutely crazy. Arsenal dropped points, 2 managers have been sacked in the Premier League, and fresh drama all over the Premier League. Let's get into it. Arsenal waste a chance to go clear, which is inevitable. We all know that game against Brentford, they dropped points. They travelled to Brentford and couldn't extend their lead, which it sucks for them because they're now 4 points just at the top of the table. Manchester City are very much catching them up. But Noni Madueke put Arsenal ahead in the second half, but Brentford hit back through King Lewis Potter from a long throw-in. However, the draw means Arsenal missed a chance to go 6 points clear, and now their lead is now obviously 4 points, which is crazy. Arteta's admitted his side has struggled to cope with Brentford's physical setup, even during the game, guys. His technical ability was unbelievable. Yes, it was back and forth. Raya made some good saves. Kelleher made some good saves for Brentford, but they have again shortened the lifespan at the top of the Premier League. You know, we all know that Brentford's set piece chaos, that even just like Arsenal, at the end of the day, boring football, but it does get them wins. And today and the other day, Brentford very much kept Arsenal at bay. Let me know your thoughts on that one. Tottenham sack Thomas Frank. Next major sacking was Thomas Frank for Tottenham. Spurs confirmed his departure after the 2-1 home defeat and terrible run of form that left him 16th in the table, which means they dropped just below Leeds, just 5 points above the relegation zone, which is quite bad if I'm honest with you. This is a real shock given the expectations of Tottenham and this Leeds fans genuinely wondering, will Tottenham get relegated into the Championship? It's all very possible. It is very possible, but they've been through so many managers now, so many managers, Spurs, but they just can't shake off that urge of losing. Ange Postecoglou, I said it in the beginning, Ange should have never been sacked. First time they won something in around 16 years at Spurs under Ange Postecoglou. The common sense of the hierarchy at Spurs, because right now the reactions are very emotional. Spurs fans are absolutely livid at the fact that they're losing so much. Thomas Frank's a quality manager, but clearly something wasn't right at Spurs, and even the past and previous managers that wasn't successful at Spurs, clearly there was something not right there. But guys, let me know your thoughts on that one. And another sacking, Sean Dyche. Well, if it wasn't enough, Nottingham Forest have fired Sean Dyche the other day. Dyche's side were held at 0-0 by Wolves, currently going to get relegated down to the Championship, very much bottom of the table. Despite dominating the game, they couldn't take the points. Forest are now searching for their 4th manager, which is very interesting because Victor Pereira is very much interested and the runner-up for Nottingham Forest. But my question here is, how can clubs like Nottingham Forest and Spurs keep chopping and changing managers like no tomorrow? Genuinely. Either it's the players or it's the manager. And if it's the manager for 4 times, there's something wrong with the players. I'm just saying, or the recruitment can't be just the manager's fault. And I feel like the manager always gets the brunt. If the tactics are rubbish, obviously it's going to be terrible. But guys, let me know your thoughts on that one. Manchester United very much keep the ball rolling. Michael Carrick continues to succeed and steady the ship of Manchester United. We all know they were on a bad run of form, and the previous manager, his side beat Tottenham 2-0 last week, their 4th straight league win, and are climbing up the table. Then they drew against West Ham, bringing it back. They really struggled in London against West Ham. West Ham made it a draw, and that helped Leeds secure an extra spot. And most importantly, Spurs dropped. Leeds went up a little bit for their point against Chelsea. Was very lucky, to be honest. But guys, let me know your thoughts. Does Carrick be permanent manager of Manchester? I think he could do it. A lot of people have been doubting him. I'm not a big fan of Manchester United. However, very good manager. Obviously, we know he was at Middlesbrough and he took a break, and now Manchester United, He's doing something. He's clearly got the players on side, which is good to see from their kind of view. But now, Chelsea, Cole Palmer missed an open goal to make it 3-2 against Leeds in the beginning of the week, which was quite good for my team Leeds, if I'm honest. We got a point. We solidified our place at 15th. And now we just need to keep on winning. We've got the FA Cup coming up this weekend. Very much Birmingham face Leeds as well. So let's see what happens there. Hopefully some of the key players in Leeds were very much injured or out of play or with illness. Let's see what happens there. And especially next week when we go back into the Premier League, hopefully Leeds can get some quality players back through the door from injury like Stach and DCL. Guys, let me know your thoughts on that one. And some other things. I am really concerned about where the Premier League is going, genuinely. Especially with Arsenal. Arteta's job, I think, right now could be under fire, really, because it's been 6 years he's been in the club or thereabouts, and he hasn't won anything apart from the FA Cup. The Premier League title, if it's not won this season, will they chop and change and get a new manager? Who knows? But guys, if you're a fan of Arsenal, let me know your thoughts. If you're a fan of any of these clubs mentioned today. And also, this is the week breakdown with me, Will, on the Second Leg channel. We do have the main channel, which is the William Ward channel, which I do all things Leeds, but on this channel, it's all things football. But guys, make sure you hit subscribe, and it genuinely helps a bunch. And let me know in the comments, is Arsenal still winning the league? I'll see you guys in the bizzle, and have a good one.